Alright, we Gucci? We Gucci. Okay. Welcome back, little Goody Two Shoes. What happened? Oh, we went to our house. House is broken into. We went and found the lady, beat the shit out of her with a broom, and then, now it's daytime. And we are going to town, I think. I'll get an earful from Father Hans if I don't hurry up. Oh, we're going to church. Right. Unlocked map menu. Nice. Open the map. Chores. Story event. Attend Sunday Mass. See. See. Ooh. No tasks available. Okay, so it will tell me if there's things to do here. Backyard. Cool. Grapevine path. Creek. Crossroads. Village entrance. Village square. Village inn. Stables. Back alleys. Windmill. We have the viewpoint. Can I go to the viewpoint now? Check your objectives, romantic dates, and tasks on Kieferberg's map. Cool. Oh. Okay, still can't check the viewpoint. What is this? Save point. Okay. I am good. Alright, let's see what's happening. There you are, Elise. Oh, it's Gretel. I don't like Gretel already. Why? What's wrong with Gretel? I don't like it. Come here, why don't you? I don't trust you, Grandma. Good day, Granny Gretel. On the way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father hands off my back. I have some fresh buns, they'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? Don't trust her. It's always lovely seeing you, Elise. I'm buying. I have 9 out of 50 and they cost 1. I have 1 out of 10 and those cost 10. Pretzels. Don't I want a bunch of matches? Or maybe I need a bread. I'm gonna go with matches. Because the game has constantly been like, you need matches. So I will do matches. Anything else? Some pretzels maybe? What can I sell? Nothing. Alright. See you, Granny. Tell me if you need anything else, dearie. Need something? Don't forget to stop by the village shops for some helpful items. Spend your money wisely. I got a pretzel. Nice. Excuse me, cat, while I just stomp all over you. Elise would stomp all over a cat, wouldn't she? This silly old thing. To think Labkuchen and I used to spend entire afternoons taking turns on this swing. Secured by a slightly frayed rope and covered with pine needles, the swing's wooden plank sways gently in the breeze. Great. So, Grandma. Ought to get some meat on those bones, aren't we? You're not coming to Mass today either? My poor legs can no longer carry me, my dear. Lebkuchen takes care of you, I suppose. You bet. Hurry now, you don't want to be late. Go! Another go. Can I enter? Mrs. Lisbeth's apple trees seem to be doing well this year, huh? Filled to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding despite the visible gaps between its planks. Cool. How about you, eyeball tree? These are for her goats, I'd wager, resting atop one another. Many blemished, discolored, and wrinkled apples await their turn in the stable. All right. What's up? Might be best to seal our windows and doors, old Wilhelm, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and kicking. Made it home all right last evening, I see. But what was that? What was that guy talking about? That dude was talking about something. More importantly, what happened here? That dreaded windstorm, that's what happened. Oh, okay. Not like evil monsters or something lurking in the night. I suppose you didn't have it as bad up in the mountains. I certainly didn't by the looks of it. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors, entire treetops. Treetops. Some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. The alleys took a beating, that's for certain. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Hawkins says it might have been the witch herself, but oh, here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. Anyhow, I'll be heading inside now, folks. Let us hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, Wilhelm. What about you guys? Good seeing you, Elise. Oh, it must have been even worse up in the mountains. It wasn't that bad, believe it or not. Ah, that's such a relief. I'm afraid we weren't as lucky, sadly. Oh, I do hope nobody was hurt. We can thank both the Lord and Saint Walpurga. Nobody was, but many of the townsfolk got their windows shattered and the roof tiles blown off. What about you, Mr. Heinrich? Oh, it was awful. Our window shutters were ripped right off the hinges. It'll take all day to tidy up and fix everything. That's right, dearest. The sooner we get to it, the sooner it'll be done. I can lend a hand if you'd like me to, Mrs. Ariane? Arain? Oh, that's all right, Elise. Come now, you two. We'd best get inside. Hello, cat. Blacksmith. Oh. Mr. Wilhelm's been keeping him busy, it seems. Covered in dents and scratches, the anvil's smooth surface glistens in the sunlight. Can I have a sword? Save point? Hello, dog. All story events are marked with the book icon. If marked by the time icon, they'll skip one time period. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Okay, and that is where that goes up to the back alleys. Cushion and I used to play about in the water all the time, didn't we? Though we're a little too old for that now, I suppose. Forevermore, decorated with blooming flowers. Kieferberg's crest rests atop the square fountain in its ancient glory. Everything all right, Mrs. Linda? Oh, Elise, would you take a look at my poor flowers? That windstorm nearly uprooted all of them from their pots. Was it really that big of a storm? It was only a little windy up at the peaks. Why, you've seen all these branches scattered about town? I've heard Brunhild's roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening, I suppose. I would never have the patience to look after this many. Neatly potted in vases of all sizes, the many bristling flowers bloom in colorful clusters. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Okay, yeah, got it. Can I go this way? This isn't the time to wander about. Can I go this way? No. Okay. Is this a door I can go in? No. Yes. Section will skip one time period. Sure. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I was certain you'd come. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Mrs. Odilly? Odilly? Odilly. Odilly. My, Elise, you look quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. Not at all. It seems you folk had it worse than I did. My, now that's hard to believe. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. Oh, how so? Odilly? Or Dilly? Odilly. I'm gonna interchange them. Oh, I've about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland. That's what. Oh, Odilly. It's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see merrily. All I can see is we're running late for mass. My goodness. What has Kieferberg come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh?
Elise!
Good morning, Elise. The evergreen sweetheart. How are you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Oh, me neither. And all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see? Sniffing it helps me sleep better. And it leaves such a lovely... Shh! Keep quiet, you two. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilhelm. We'd best focus now, Elise. You're the one wittering on, Freya. May the blessing of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. Walpurga. I don't know. Don't ask me about pronunciations, alright? I can barely speak as it is. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let us contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust Saint Walpurga to guide our people and keep Kiefberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. It is now afternoon, I guess. Took you all you had to get out of bed this morning, I'd wager. I am assuming everyone that gets like this little title card is like one of the people I could date. Very funny, Lebkuchen. Jokes aside, Elise, don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? Why? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? She just wants to see the goods. That's why. You're riling me up on purpose again, Leb. Can you tell? Oh, for goodness sake. I'd best get to work now before it gets late. Don't forget to come about later, Elise. I won't. Relationship menu. Relationships. Suspicion. Oh, we're doing like a witch hunting thing. I get it. I assume if I date Rose and Marine, we will become suspicious. Because she looks suspicious. She is suspicious. Check the relationships menu to track your suspicion levels at any time. Open the locket to check on your romantic relationships with Rosa Marine, Freya, and Leb. No wonder Father Hounds is such a miserable wretch. I would be too if I had to read this gibberish all day. Father Hound's holy scripture rests upon the altar, each page scrawled with annotations. Saint Walpurga, huh? Basking in its holy glory, the image of Saint Walpurga solemnly watches over Kiefberg Church. I remember sneaking into Father Han's study with Leb when we were children. These two rooms have nothing but junk in them anyhow. This must be Leb's Bible. Let's see. No, I can't do it. It's so tedious I can't get past the first sentence. A copy of the Holy Scripture rests upon the altar beneath a thin layer of dust. We best send word to Primal Dwarf before... at least didn't see you there. Send word to Primal Dwarf, Mr. Gustav. We're having folks from Primaldorf lend a hand with the festival this year, at least. I heard the windstorm wasn't as bad up in the mountains last. Freya was fretting over you like you wouldn't believe. She was? You ought to thank the Lord for your good fortune, at least. Certainly, Father. Hard at work even on Sunday, are you? When aren't I, Father? Sundays are meant for rest, Elise. You let us know if you ever need a hand. You hear? Of course, Mr. Gustav, thank you. I remember sneaking to Valar when we were children. They had nothing but junk. I've never seen water coming out of here. I wonder if they've ever been used for anything. Polished completely smooth. The pearly stone basin sits untouched. Basin, I don't know. It's funny how many words you've read, but you've never heard like anyone really talk about or say. What is this? Is it bread? Mysterious note. Oh boy. There's something written on here. Hallowed Wilpurgis, sanctified by be thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all embracing. Quenched thou shalt be on the Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life. Bearing Grove. A prayer. There's something else at the bottom. Kiefberg's offering lies in the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received in the crossroads. I wonder who dropped this. That seems like a bad item. No, I don't want to investigate that. Offerings and things? No thank you. I'm good. Hi. Couldn't sleep much last night, could you? Could you? Didn't sleep a wink. Explains the hilarity. You're hopeless, Leb. As long as you keep indulging me. So it's my fault, huh? Here we go, before I forget. Pretzel. Nice. Oh, you brought me my favorite. Mr. Bernhard said you were rather late getting home last night. Is that so? I did tell you it was almost time for supper when you stopped by. And I told you Mrs. Elmo worked me like a donkey right up until nightfall. Mr. Bernhard was fretting over you is all. Mr. Bernhard can find better things to do with his time, I'm certain. You really are so stubborn, Elise. Anyhow, it's about time I head out. Say, I'll be up at the bell tower all afternoon if you'd like to keep me company. I'll be there, Leb. Wait. Why would you just... I didn't... Each date will skip one time period. Okay. I guess that's what I get for talking to her. But she gave me a pretzel, so... Kept burning in the wake of prayer. Each candle's flame flickers in serene devotion. Okay.
For goodness sake!
Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. To think I'll have to work all day until the evening. Each day has 6 time periods, but only 3 are working periods. Morning, afternoon, dusk. All goals marked with will skip one time period. Help Elmo with the apples. Help Arain with the chickens. We can't all leave Keithburg over this nonsense. Leaving? Who's leaving? Oh, Elise. It's that witch folks keep withering on about. That windstorm couldn't have been a mere coincidence. Old Jochens, calm down, Brunhild. Think of your baby. Now, I'm not one to believe such things, but I thought you weren't buying into this nonsense, Miss Bertha. Why, who are you to say it's nonsense, Elise? We all know old Jockin's making too much of it, as usual. Oh, I hope you're right. Of course we do, Elise. It's just... last night was so frightening, it left us all wondering. I understand, Miss Dorothy. Yet fretting like this isn't. Worrying like this won't get us anywhere. Truly, Miss Bertha, you're right. For goodness sake. Suspicion down. But it won't go into the negatives, so I feel like you should go negative. Can't be bothered to lend a hand in the alleys at least. Folks can look after their own homes, I'd say. Sparing yourself on a Sunday, I see. As a matter of fact, I happen to work every Sunday, Miss Loreley. All right, whatever you say, lassie. Say, have you seen my niece by chance? Molly? I'll take it you haven't, then. No, I don't think I have, Miss Loreley. She's been up to no good lately, you see. Running about begging for food, skipping class, who knows what else. I see. Nothing a good whipping can't fix, anyhow. I wouldn't be so certain. Oh, my goodness. Alright, here, let me save this video game. So I guess I can help Rain with the chickens. Help Elma with the apples. Is it like a one or the other thing, or? Oh, here it is. All available tasks are marked with the broom icon. Each task you do will skip one time period. Alright. Better you do, the better your reward. Do your best to spend your money wisely in the shops. Okay. Gather the chickens, huh? Okay. Let's see here. We have one chicken by the in the courtyard, a chicken by the fountain. Just the two? Or maybe they'll spawn more or something. I'm so glad you dropped by, Elise. Won't you lend me a hand? I have my hands full tidying up after that windstorm, you see. I can lend you a hand with that, Mrs. Rain. I was hoping you could fetch me some eggs from the coop. Oh. Of course. Leave it to me, Mrs. Rain. Ariane. Careful with the hands now, you hear? I dare say they're still riled up after last night. All right. Move, pick egg. Dude. I figured it would be better to just sit in the middle than like moving. What? What? Turn direction, would you, please? Wait, it'll cost me money to try again? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, turn! Turn! All right, round 2. Nope. Please turn for once. I didn't want to go down twice. $34 rank A. Good. That's better than. No. You win. Oh, I could have done with a few more, but these will do. How many eggs do you need? You're Heinrich's favorite, at least. He can never have enough. Here you go, for all your hard work. 40. Nice. Thank you, Miss Ariane. Ari. All right, cool. Help Lisbeth chop some wood. Help Linda with the chickens again. I guess different jobs for different days. Elise, I'm busy. Shoo. You're so boring, Elise. No wonder you're always in such a bad mood, Elise. I'll tell you who's always in a bad mood, you little... Please, Elise, come play with us. She won't. She's a coward. Coward. Oh, I'll show you the coward. Give me that. How did you do that, Elise? Oh, she's good. You did it from so far away, Elise. You're making too much of it, you brats. Your arms are longer, that's why. Cheater, you're a cheater. Dang. Why, you? Cool. Here, let's save the game. All right, let's go do some more work. Hi. Hello. Alice, could you lend me a hand? Won't you chop some firewood for tonight? What about using those branches scattered about town? Oh, I wouldn't want to touch those. How many logs would you like, Miss Elizabeth? I'll be needing quite a few to make some cheese later, so don't hold back. Alright, I'll be on my way. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it for instead? I couldn't. Alright, here we go. Chop, chop, chop. Chop and kick. All right. Two, one. Oh, I see. What is this guy doing to me? He's setting me up. This is ridiculous. You want me to chop wood or not? Sorry. My bad. Score! 51. Rank A. Nice. Is there S rank, I wonder? I win! Haha! Goodness, Elise, I won't have to chop wood for an entire week. I suppose I got a little carried away. This isn't nearly enough to compensate you, but... It's plenty, Mrs. Lisbeth, thank you. Help Marlene with the apples. Play Kiss the Rat with the kids. What is Kiss the Rat, I wonder? Items. Where is the hi. Ah, Elise, I thought you'd be in town. Oh, I just stopped to pay Mrs. Gretel a visit. She's been wanting to teach me this recipe, but I can't seem to find the time. Recipe for what? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Elise. You see, Papa's a big fan of her honey milk bread, but Mr. Gustav? He's got the biggest sweet tooth, you know. Oh, that's a little unexpected. I've been meaning to learn the recipe is all. Why not get it from Mrs. Gretel's? Ah, it's a little embarrassing, but Papa, well, he's always said that, you don't have to tell me, Freya. He says he likes my cooking better because it's, made with love. Oh, I know, Elise. He's so embarrassing. Yeah, let me buy some bread. Hey, Granny. See here. Water well. Can I like go around places now? That's work. Oh, that's Leb, right? I thought you'd be holed up in church all day, Leb. I'm waiting for Mrs. Odili. She asked me to pray the rosary with her outside. Says she needs blessings after lending a hand in the alleys. Lending a hand? What's she doing out there? Withering on about the witch? So I'm told, yes. You put up with too much of this nonsense, Leb. You know my answer to that, Elise. It's my duty to play make-believe with Mrs. Odili all day. You wouldn't understand. Elise! You'll have me fretting over you at this rate, you know. Aren't you already? No more than you fret over me. Unnecessarily, I'll add. Speaking of Mrs. Odili, she's rather late. I can keep you company until she comes about, Leb. My good deed for today. I have a better idea for your good deed of the day, Elise. Moving along to work and stop wasting time. Go on now. I'll be seeing you later. Alright, cool. Let's go see the rest of the town. We can. Hello. Still running about town, I see. As I do, Mr. Gustav weighs me down seeing you that hard at work on a Sunday. Why don't you come for dinner one of these days? Oh, I wouldn't want to impose. Freya would be jumping for joy, you know that. I'm grateful for the invitation, truly, but I have, some soup spoiling sometime tomorrow, you see. Freya talks about you day and night. I can see you're close friends. Oh, that's... Whatever the reason, Elise, you're always welcome in our home, you hear? Thank you so much, Mr. Gustav. It's only a matter of time until Freya brings you around. You'll see. I'm at the village inn. Okay. My Elise, you don't mean to tell me you're still working? I don't have much of a choice, Mrs. Brunhild. Why, that can't be good for you. You're too yielding, Brunhild. Oh, I can't help with a baby on the way. Those are some inviolable worries, Brunhild. Brunhilde. Miss Brunhilde. Inviolable, Mrs. Ariane. I don't know. I'm gonna stop reading names. How about that? Oh, it's nothing worth mentioning. Moving back to Primdorf may very well be our only option, Stanley. It's only a matter of time. Kiefberg no longer has much to offer. I left Primdorf behind for my husband, but you won't be staying long. You won't be staying for long either, will you, Elise? Elise is too self-driven for Kiefberg. Always have been. I suppose. Alma's home is rather folksy, isn't it? This red wall of hers is such a nuance, though. Hello, child. What are you doing, Apfel? Shush, look, Wilma's losing her wits. Losing her wits? It worked. We did it, at least. What worked, Apfel? Jacob and I hid a bunch of those branches in her shed. That's your prank? Why don't you come up with a better idea then? I'm not the one who wanted to prank Wilma to begin with. You were just as giddy about it as we were, you liar. Was not. Word two. I'll tell Mrs. Wilma you pranked her. I'll tell Wilma you pranked her if you do. Why you? Elias loves Adelie? This must have been left by some guest, I guess. Shop? I like shopping. Let's go shopping. What do we got? Kiefberg's in. Wilma, how can I help you, darling? I'm buying. Ointment. A box of beeswax ointment. It gives off the smell of fresh lavender and thyme. Said to soothe one's troubled mind. Bottle carrying the oil of Saint Walpurga herself, said to restore one's good judgment. Oh, is that like a how would I say it? Corruption? I don't know. Witchcraft meter? Here, let's buy some of that. Just in case. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? Yeah. Let me know if you need anything else, precious. Hello. Oh, it was absolutely horrifying. What happened, Miss Wilma? Those dreadful branches inside my shed. I heard nothing of the branches reaching the inn. They didn't last. It's a mystery as to someone or something left a... Well, I wouldn't even know what to call it. It could be that it is coming from the woodland. Elise! Why do you say that, Elise? No reason. I'm simply going by what others have been saying, Mr. Ludwig. Oh, it was you. Oh, I just know it. Huh? Come now, Wilma. We can't be saying such careless things. Truly, but I still ought to say. If there's anything you know, Elise. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm done talking to you a lot. Elise! I am now suspicious. Those darn kids pranked me. I don't want to play with the kids. They made me suspicious. In these times. Oh, you're such a blessing, Elise. What a way to tell me you need a hand, Mrs. Barlin. Ah, but I truly do mean it, lass. Today has been such a mess. Won't you be a dear and fetch me some apples? Sure. I'll be a dear and fetch you some apples, I suppose. Oh, there's no need to sulk, Elise. How many apples do these folks need anyhow? Alright.
It's
Move! Is round one, does round one count, or is that like a practice round? Or 126, rank B. Sure. This will do nicely. You can have this for your time. I dare say you could have done a little better. Perhaps. I felt like I did really well. I'm finally done with work for today. I'd best head over to Mrs. Gretel's see Leb. Looking to get another lecture from Bernhard? You lads ought to spare her the ear. Finally, a voice of reason. Don't let me in with Ludwig and Bernhard, Eugen. Lisa's more than capable of looking after herself, the way I see it. I most certainly am, Mr. Heinrich. These old folks, however, you better keep an eye on them. See Mrs. Ottilie and old Jochen? They've been spreading utter nonsense, I've heard. Old Jochen's going to become a problem sooner rather than later, I'll wager. Why do you say that, Mr. Eugen? You'll see, lass. I wouldn't want to be talking behind the old lad's back, but I expect this windstorm nonsense will take its toll on us. Okay, that's like the I am hungry effect. Hello. Oh, I can't find it. What can't you find, Groon? I hadn't seen you here, there, my dear. The bear Mrs. Merrily gave me. That's what you get for being such a klutz, Groon. Apfel. Mrs. Merrily says she made it for me. It even had a ribbon on it. God, these names. It may be best to head inside for now, my darling. It's no use looking for it in the dark, that's for certain. You're a real klutz. You're a klutz. It's not funny, Apfel. You have had your hands full. You have your hands full, don't you, Mrs. Lisbeth? Like you wouldn't know. I assume I could go, like, find the bear or something. Alright, let's... That's spooky. I'm buying some more bread. Some more matches. What's up, dude? There you are, lad. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense, day and night. You know they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop. Elise! It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Oh, I got 2 bread. Nice. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could use a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Leb's always had a talent to figure things out, but is this her intuition again? Or no, she's the evil! Move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Leb is evil. I'm calling it now. Leb is the evil one. Leb is the evil one. What's her name? What's her name? What is her name? Not this one. Rosen Marine is nice, and the other one, Freya, is also nice. Oh, there's that note that said something about the crossroads here, and then, oh, that thing. I don't want to investigate that. Nope. That seems like evil things. Save the game. Oh, that's just tutorials. That's not actual mail. Alright. What do we got going on here? I guess I should talk to him. Ah, Elise, welcome back. I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Would you like me to start making dinner for us tomorrow, Elise? That's not a bad idea in itself, but how am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm. On that note, Rosemary, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hang around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside. Granary, not gran. Oh, I can clean it out for you, Elise, and something or other. What did she say? It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you day and night. Oh, Elise, I wouldn't want to be a bother. And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that, Rosemary? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here, just in case. Here. What have we got now?
Muffy?
It's you! Child? Is it a child? Oh, I guess so. It is. Eek! Please spare me, Elise. What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Miffy? I was out on a stroll. I swear on my auntie's name. And you just so happen to hide behind my house, I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now, or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. It's getting quite late, isn't it? At least I'd best out with it. Yeah, I saw her, that girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here. I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll. Well, why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do. Oh, I should have guessed that's what you wanted. It's a good thing I have a bunch of bread. If I hear if I hear as much of a word about this, Molly, oh boy, golly, Elise, why don't you bring me a pretzel tomorrow? Mouth shut, or I'll throw you in the well. Don't come back, or else. For goodness sake, this is the last thing I needed. So I need to bribe this girl in order for her to not tell everybody, in order for people not to be suspicious, in order for me to not die. Or Rosamarine to die. This could be bad, Rosamarine. Oh, Lisa, I generally didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosamarine. It's Rosamarine. Oh, shush. I'm heading back inside. Ah, yes. Huffing spy, fulfill her daily requests for food items to keep her from snitching and raising suspicion. Jeez. Find what you say and do your best to avoid raising suspicion toward Elise or bear the consequences. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping. Of course. I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it at least. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosamarine. Up you go. You need to make your bed too. We'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket too. I can't have you sleeping on hay. Why not? You're not a goat, Rosamarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket? I don't see what's so funny. You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now. Oh, shush. I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too, and a candle. Hey, I paid for those matches. You can't just give them away. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosamarine. Good night, Elise. All right, let's get out of here. For goodness sake, what am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosamarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too. I'd best make sense of all this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace somewhere. Where I can live the life I deserve. Uh-huh. Where am I? Is this a dream? Hello? Explore the room. Hold on. I'll explore the room after I eat my bread. So bright I can hardly see. A blinding warm light pierces the window's glass panes, cradling the room in a welcoming glow. Are we in Anne Orlando? Rebirth. That's what I wished for. Long, long ago. You wanted to be reborn? Somewhere safe, somewhere far, far away. I went through all their trials, gathered all of his gifts. And indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet, to think I would end up like this. Wait, what was that? I got a grape. Stay sane. Keep Elise from feeling frightened with sanity healing items, or she might go mad. It's so bright, but there's no flame. An intricately designed golden lamp stands by the bedroom door, its bulbs shining bright. I feel like I'm in a princess's bedroom. If only I could live here, just like I've always dreamed. Be careful, there are all sorts of dangers lurking in the shadows. Use healing items to persevere and survive. How am I supposed to know what's gonna hit me and what not is gonna hit me? Silver key. Items in your inventory can have effects on the environment. Try using hand on them. Silver key. Let's see. Oh goodness, so many dresses. Another key? I wonder what it's for. Golden key. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. I want to interact with stuff, but then I just interacted with that mirror and then it hit me. And then so now I don't want to really interact with things. The marble statue of a crow. Oh my goodness. Rare. Oh my god. Crow. Why can I not say crow? Crow wearing a golden crown. Its nameplate reads VRI. Alright. Such a strange statue. The marble statue serpent wearing a golden crown. Its nameplate reads Aziel. Azit. A-Z-I-E-T. Azit. Golden crown. Bro wearing a golden crown. Nameplate reads VRI. Serpent wearing a golden crown. A-Z-I-E-L-E. What if I go back? Are you still... Alright. A save point. That's probably a good idea. I have a bad feeling about this. What in the Lord's name is this place? What are those things? Oops, I just minimized the game. What are those things? Turn on your lantern and keep an eye out. Oh, is this like a whole gameplay segment? Okay, well, then I am gonna leave it here. This is a good game. I like the little mini games. I like the presentation of everything. It feels good. It feels nice. It's really pretty. I can already kind of have some theories about how this game is going in terms of like the things that they're trying to set up. But they're just theories, so I'll kind of like leave it like that. This is interesting. I was kind of wondering when it's gonna like actually kind of pick up into like a thing other than just like going around the town and talking to people, doing jobs. But this looks good. I am intrigued. So that's it for this one. I'll see you later. Goodbye.